Let's check out a new Boss product, shall we?
Just play the damn thing.
Correct. This is the brand new Katana Go from Boss. This is basically a Boss Katana amplifier and headphone amp version, and this thing does quite a bit. The headphone amp has your typical 1/8" headphone output, as well as a USB output. This thing can actually be used as a USB interface, by the way. It has your front level control there, as well as your LED readout. You have your stage fill, your Bluetooth control, and the power switch. Here on this side, you just saw me turn on the power switch. It also has the stage fill control, as well as the Bluetooth button on it. And finally here on this side, you have your preset bank up and down switch that also doubles as the tuner control, and your 3 different preset selection modes. This thing has a ton of features on it, and you can control most of them actually just directly from the unit itself. But if you really want to expand more and expand the tonal possibilities, you can absolutely do so via the Bluetooth function and the Katana Go mobile app that can be downloaded via Google Play or iTunes, whatever your wireless platform might be. Comes with a USB-C cable, which is also used to recharge the internal battery. And last but not least, you can carry the whole shebang around here in this handy little carrying pouch for just an additional $19.99 to the already very affordable cost of the Katana Go itself, which sells brand new for $119.99. Find yourself a wired set of earbuds, you literally got your entire amp rig right here in this little bitty carrying case that's literally like 4 inches wide. That's small. Boss are sponsoring this video, and they are actually furnishing the Katana Go itself as well. However, there was a snafu with their distribution of some kind. It was, apparently beyond anybody's control. So a few of them were did not get shipped out on time. That's why you're not seeing this video until a couple of weeks after the actual launch of this product. But while Boss may be sponsoring this video, while they are compensating me for the demonstration and the production of this video, in no way, shape, or form whatsoever are they ever compensating me for my opinion. My opinion is mine and mine alone, as you all already know. And last but not least, before we get into the demonstration of this product, please, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel, as it really, really does help out a lot. And most of you already know I'm working really hard to try to grow the channel this year, and you're just a little bitty, teeny, tiny bit of support doing that goes a long, long way towards doing that. So without further ado, this is the Boss Katana Go. Let's see how it sounds. Good. Now, like I said, for my purposes, I have been able to get most everything out of the unit itself without having to go to the app. But the more I mess around with the app, the more there is a lot more flexibility in it, and there's a lot going on in here. So I thought that we'd go over the app real quick, and while we're hearing some tones. So when you first log into the app, this is pretty much what it looks like. I'm just going to kind of go through a brief run through of all these. These are your amp models. Here's your acoustic. Clean tone. Cleaner, I guess. There's a variation of each of these as well. It adds a modulation or a boost of some kind to each one. And your crunch. So let's go back to clean, because that clean sucks. So here, obviously, way too much gain. back that off, turn the level up. And there's quite a bit more variation and that, or you know, much better clean sound, what I personally prefer, without getting into the effects. All right, back crunch. There's a lead. Add a little slapback delay and a little reverb in there of some kind. And of course, the brown sound. I don't know that it's Eddie Van Halen's tone, but it you know, it's a brown sound. It gets you the neighborhood, you know, and that's kind of what all the Katana amp models do. And I say models in quotation because, you know, I've never really thought that the Katanas were actually modeling amps. They don't actually model a specific amp. They kind of model tones. As you know, as you can see, these are labeled. You know, they're not labeled Marshall and Mesa Boogie or, you know, Fender Tweed or anything like that. You know, they're labeled clean and acoustic and brown sound, you know, that kind of stuff. So in all of your presets, and again, you can bank through all of these on the unit itself. You can select every single one of these. You can also go in and change them and edit them if you should you so choose to do so. Let's go back to the clean sound real quick. Similar to what we were just using. There's that. Go to the effects. So if we want to add chorus, we can do that. And if you want to edit any of these parameters, you can do that as well. These are a lot of parameters for a chorus effect, by the way. You notice there's two different pages, one for the lows, one for the highs, which I happen to like. There's a delay on here. So just as just as an aside, you know. So just a brief rundown. Of course, there's an onboard tuner there, and you got lots of different effects chains to choose from. I haven't messed around with any of these yet, but there's lots of different ways that you can arrange your effects before and after the amp, before and after the. I guess they're all coming after the speaker, but just where in the chain that you have everything set up, which obviously is going to give you even more tonal variation. So between all of that and just all the options in here, there's a lot to mess around with. So the app, I think, is really thought out, and I'm not a guy that typically gravitates toward this kind of thing. I think these are, however, I think this is really, the app is really thought out, and you can, especially for a headphone amp, you can accomplish just about anything with it. Particularly for an on-the-go type of situation. Overall, a good product. I think it sounds really good. I think the effects are pretty good on it. And really, I like the usability of it. The app is cool and really helps to expand, and I think it's good for initially setting it up. But I really like the fact that you don't need the app. For the most part, you can control everything right from the unit itself. I think that's actually really well thought out. The only thing that I think got missed, and this is probably not even Boss's fault, is that I wish that it had a way to connect to a set of wireless headphones or wireless earbuds of some kind. Rather than us still having to use the old wire, the old school wired headphones and earbuds and stuff. Especially a pair of wired earbuds, and there might even be a set of headphones out there some kind, but earbuds for sure, you can wrap those up, and will also fit here in the case with everything else really easily. So that is handy. But I don't use, unless it's studio stuff, I don't use wired headphones or anything like that very much anymore. Everything I use is wireless now. Everything I use is wireless now, and I think that's the case for most people. That said, like I said, I don't think that is necessarily Boss's fault. I think that is the limitation of the actual Bluetooth technology. So the Bluetooth folks who might be watching this is for you. Bluetooth is not a new technology anymore. I remember using it for the first time as a Nextel sales rep back in 2004, I think it was. And it was a pretty new technology at that time. That was 20 years ago. Now we're on, I think, the 5th generation of it, and we still don't have a way to for it to to connect two different devices in two different directions. If there was a way to use this with a set of wireless headphones, that would make this thing really awesome. So maybe we'll get that in a firmware update or something down the road, though. Links to the Boss Katana Go as well as the Katana Go carrying case will be down in the description. Please do not forget to go check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Adios.